Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today I did a really exciting video. This was literally one of my favorite videos that I filmed. I did a first impressions look on my entire face. Face makeup, eye makeup, lips, everything is first impressions besides from 2 products. And I'll explain everything, how I put it on, how I like the products. Just a little hint, everything worked out great. I loved everything. That's like the best feeling when you go home and try new makeup and everything literally works out in your favor. So I definitely recommend all these products to you guys. Go ahead and treat yourself, pick some of these things up for yourself. Highly recommend all of them. We did a little smokiness on the eyes, some new brushes today. Love the new brushes. I'll list everything in the bottom bar that I'm using so you guys can go pick it up yourselves. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see what products I'm using and how I got this pretty look, keep on watching. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to be using the POREfessional by Benefit. This is the Pearl Primer. I believe this is like the luminous one. I know this has been out for a while, so it's not new, but it is new to me, so I'm excited to try it. It has like a rosy smell to it. And this is like silicone feeling, which I'm usually not a huge fan of silicone primers. I usually like more cream based, but we shall give it a try. It smells really nice. And my skin feels like slippery. So for foundation today, I'm going to be using the Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra-Longwear Foundation. Now this isn't a new product to me. I've been using this probably the 6 to 8 months. It's new to you guys because I've never talked about it on my channel before. But for me, I love this foundation. Out of all the foundations I've ever tried, full coverage ones, this one's hands down my favorite. This is my 2nd bottle of it. Full coverage. Just the perfect amount of coverage, not too pat, it doesn't go on patchy, anything like that. And it really just covers up everything you want covered. When I'm trying out a bunch of different products, face products, new powders, new concealer, new bronzers, everything we're gonna be trying out today, I like to stick to a tried and true foundation. That way, I know that if something is not meshing, I know it's not the foundation. Because when you try out a new foundation, you really don't know how it's going to work with your skin. It's going to be patchy, if it's going to go on weird. You guys know you guys know what I'm talking about. So I don't like to try a new foundation with all new products because if something goes wrong, I don't know if it's the foundation or the bronzer or the blush, whatever the product might be. When I use a tried and true foundation with new products, I know it's not the foundation that might be acting up, if that makes any sense. So I'm in the color 1W1 Ivory. I'm going to put this on my skin real quick with just, you guys know, my Real Techniques Beauty Blender, beauty sponge, and I will be right back. So for concealer today, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. I'm in the shade Light Natural. And again, this is not a new product or anything. I think maybe only 2 or 3 products out of all this stuff is like new to the beauty world. But all of this stuff is obviously new to me. So I'm just gonna take this. Okay, so it's a little dark. I mean, that's not the product, but just my judgment on shades. I'm just going to put a little under my eyes. And I can tell this might not be full coverage, so it's not a bad thing. We're just going to see how this works. So I'm just going to put a little more under my eyes because this is, I would say it's medium coverage. So this might be like better for like an everyday type of look. Maybe not necessarily like a night out if you're really going like full on glam. You might want something a little heavier, or you can just double up like I just did. Okay, but otherwise, I mean, it blended out really nice. It's not like patchy or anything. So far so good. So for powder today, I'm going to be using the original RCMA powder. So this has no color to it, it's just translucent. To open it up. I've heard so many other YouTubers talk about this, so I'm really excited to try this. You know what I'm thinking? Maybe I should just pour some out into the cap, because we're going to use this all over the face as well. I'm just going to blend out my under eye one more time. And I'm interested to see how this is going to compare to my Laura Mercier translucent powder, because I love that stuff. So I'm going to be using new brushes today as well, some new brushes. So this is the, what are these brushes called? Crown brush. Is that the name? I guess Crown brush, Crown Pro brush. This is in the C529. So it just looks like this. I'm just going to pat this with the powder under my eyes. Okay, so it's definitely translucent. I don't see any color peeking through. Let me know if you guys like these types of videos, like me trying out new products on camera. I think it's fun. It also gives me an excuse to try like things out like all together, like in like one shot, you know what I mean? Okay. So under the eyes is good. I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush and put this all over my face. I have to say, the design of this is not that great. I mean, like, I'm working out at the cap here. It's hard, especially with like bigger brushes, to get like deep in there. But it's all right. I guess you can always pour it out into something else, but not the biggest deal. Okay. I can't tell if like I'm looking like a little ashy. Not ashy, just like powdery, I guess. I don't know. Is this like only supposed to be used under the eye? No, it says will never alter your foundation shade. Maybe I just need to give it a second to like set in. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this looks. So I am looking like a little powdery. I'm hoping the other products I'm using, like my brush and my bronzer, kind of like bring me back to life. It worked really nice under the eyes. I really like that powder for under the eyes. So it's like a very good for the eyes. It's not like caking up or pilling or anything, at least so far, for the 2 seconds it was on. So maybe I'll just have to use this under my eyes. So for bronzer today, I'm going to be using the Hourglass Ambient Light Bronzing Powder. I'm really excited about this bronzer. I was reading reviews, and a lot of them said like they just give like the perfect glow for, especially for summertime. So I got this color. This is the Luminous Bronze Light. So it looks like this. So it's just like a marble, dark brown, a little bit of light brown with some gold shimmer. So I'm just going to take this, again, Royal Crown brush. This is the C403 brush. I'm just going to pick some up and put this all over my face. I'm not going to, my nose is itchy. I'm not going to contour or anything today. I'm just going to bronze. I don't think these are really meant for contouring. So I'm just going to bronze up my face. So a little bit of this definitely goes a long way. You don't need too much. Like a lot of pigment is definitely coming off on my brush and I'm barely touching it. Okay. So I'm going to take my big brush again and just blend everything out. I like this bronzer a lot. I like how like creamy it is. It's very, very smooth and very creamy. I'm not a huge fan of that powder all over my face. It's like, besides from where I have that bronzer on, like right in the middle of my face, it's washing me out. And it says like it's no color, but on me, it's making me look like a weird white color. So I don't know if I will be using that on my face again. Under my eyes, I really like it. But for the face, I think I need to stick with a different powder. All right. But I just want to show you guys the bronzer. It is so pretty. You guys see that like shimmer, that gold shimmer? It's just the perfect bronze color. And I know there's a few different colors too. So if you're different color than me, different skin tone than me, you'll definitely be able to find an option too. I believe this was the lightest option, either the lightest or second lightest. But I really like the formulation of that. That one's really good. Okay, so I was just about to go to my eyes, but I forgot I wanted to use this product. This is the Smashbox Plus Vlada, V-L-A-D-A. I'm guessing she's a YouTuber. Petal Metal Shimmer Drops. I know Smashbox and her came out with like a huge rose gold shimmer line, and I wanted to use this. I completely forgot. I meant to put this on after my foundation and before I put powder on. But it looks like this. Really pretty packaging. It has, I mean, you could see all that glow and shimmer. And then it has the big rose in the middle. So I'm gonna try this. I mean, I don't know how it's gonna work without with powder on top, but I want to try. So it says just shake well before using, which I did. I'm gonna put a little on the back of my hand. This is really pretty. If you guys can see that glow and shimmer. So I'm just gonna put it on the high points of my face. I thought this was gonna be different. I thought this was gonna be like a cream product, so I didn't think it would like go on well after the powder, but it's just like a liquid, so it actually went out pretty good. So this is actually pretty. I mean, I would definitely recommend putting it on before your powder. But this is really pretty. Just like some extra glow, and it just has like a little dropper. So all I'm doing is I'm just putting the drops on the back of my hand. I'm just patting it on high points. There's some nice shimmer and sparkle to it. This is really pretty. And on the packaging, it says like you can use it with or without makeup. Even like without makeup, if you just want to wear it to like the beach during the summer or anything, that'd be really pretty. So look at this like glow and shimmer. And that's like exactly how it comes out. I really, really like this stuff. This stuff is really good. I definitely recommend this. And even after powder, it's set beautifully. It's really pretty. Highly recommend that. Okay, so back to what I was saying. On to the eyes. I like to do my powder and my bronzer, and then I do my eyes, and then I go back to blush and highlight. I'm a little weird. But I'm going to be using the Risk Taker by MAC palette. So this is the packaging. Really cool. Really cool palette. Looks like graffiti a little. And this is what it looks like. Let me just take this packaging off. This is what the palette looks like. You have some really, really nice neutrals right here, a nice highlight brow bone color, and like a hot pink. This is a really pretty palette. I really like this one. I will probably never ever use this hot pink. I'm not one to put color on my lids, but the rest of the colors are really pretty. Even this like little light peachy color is really good. So I just want to test out just how the pigment is. Oh, that's really nice. Went on creamy and smooth. I used, I swatched this color right here. So I'm actually going to use that. This is a really pretty palette. So what am I going to do? Okay, so I'm going to take a brush. I'm going to take this brush. This is also by Crown Brushes. I got like a few new brushes too, which is always fun. This is the brush C441. So I'm just going to pick up this medium, like taupey color right here. So pick that up on my brush and then put that in my crease. These brushes are super, super smooth. Really easy to work with and blend. They're not like stiff at all. This is my first time using these brushes too. I don't have any other brushes by them. So I'm very pleasantly pleased. This is just like a neutral brown little taupey color. Really pretty for inside the crease. I actually should zoom you guys in a little just so you could see a little better what I'm doing. So I'm just going to do the same thing on the other eye. These brushes are really nice. I like them a lot. Just easy to work with. Okay. And then I'm going to pick up a brush like this. So that was just like a crease brush. So now I'm just going to pick up a little more of like a dome shaped, a little pointier. This is also by Crown, the C330. It says blend and crease. I'm going to pick up this darkish light gray. Yeah, that makes sense. This lightish gray right here. And I'm just going to put this more directly in my crease. These brushes are fantastic. So in my opinion, you need to find brushes that work for you, whether you're doing your face or eye makeup. If you don't have good brushes or you're using like the wrong tools, your makeup will not come out great, in my opinion. So I highly recommend these brushes. I know they weren't that expensive. I'll write them below in the description bar. Highly recommend these. They're just easy. They're easy to blend. They're not like stiff, they're soft. They're really good brushes. So what do I want to do? I think I'm going to do this shimmer color right here. No, right here. The shimmer color right here. So I'm just using this on a flat shader brush. Always just use brushes shaped like that for my lid color. I really like this, that first crease color we used, that like taupey stone brown color, grayish brown color. That was really pretty. That would be pretty like all over the lid too. I like this palette too because there's a few mixes of shimmer and matte colors. That's really nice. Go in one more time with that first blending brush and just pick up a little more of that first crease color and just deepen that up just a smidge. I'm going to hit my outer corner with a little bit of that color too, the second crease color we used, this one right here. Just a little bit on the outer corner just to darken it up just a smidge. And then just for a brow bone highlight, I'm going to take this big pearly white iridescent shade right here. Now I'm just going to hit this right under my brow bone. I really like this palette. These colors were very easy to blend out. I'm actually just going to take a little bit of that pearly white color too and just hit it right on my inner corner just to brighten up my eyes just a smidge. This is really pretty. It's nice and soft, but a little something with the shimmer. So for eyeliner, I'm going to take the Urban Decay. Where are these? The 24/7 Glide On pencils. This one is in the color 0, which is just a matte black. I haven't literally used these since middle school. That's like how long they've been around. So I don't even know, like 10 years ago. These are so good. I like forgot why I ever stopped using them. But I'm just gonna tightline my waterline. And they do exactly what they say. They just like glide on your eye. Like no effort is required. So I guess this isn't really like a first impression of this product because I used it so long ago, but I know it's good. So I'm just going to take lashes. I'm going to skip this part because I showed you guys how to do lashes in my last video. I'm actually using an old pair of lashes, like my 3rd or 4th time using them, so I don't want to show you them because I don't want to show you like my used lashes. But what I'm using there, the Ardell, of course, I love my Ardell. The Ardell Double Ups. These are really, really pretty. So they're exactly what they say, double ups. They like put like 2 lashes in one. Really pretty, really wispy. I'll show you guys obviously on my eye when they're done. So I'm just gonna put fake eyelashes on real quick and I will be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and did my lashes and my eyebrows. I didn't use anything different for my eyebrows. I just used the Busy Gal Brows by Tarte in the shade Taupe. And then I wanted to zoom you in and I want to show you my lashes because they're really pretty. Again, they're just from the drugstore. They're just Ardell. And I love my eyes. I'm not done with them yet. I do want to do one more thing to them. But I love that like purplish stone color in the crease. That color is like my favorite color. It's so soft and it's so pretty. Highly recommend that palette just for that color. So I really, really like how the eyes came out. They look a little smoky because of the lashes and the darkness of that stone grayish color, but it's soft enough where it's great. It's a really pretty color. So I did want to just hit my lower lash line with another Glide On pencil. I've never tried this color before. Again, this is just the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencil in the shade Underground. So this is like a golden brown shimmer color. It's right on the bottom. I think that would look really nice with that shimmer on the lid. I'm just gonna hit underneath just a smidge on my waterline. So I'm just gonna finish up the rest of my face. I'm gonna use this first. This is the Kevyn Aucoin Neo Bronzer, I guess, palette. I believe this is in the shade Sienna. Let me confirm when I open it up. Okay. Oh, comes in like a little velvet case. Very fancy. Wow, this packaging is beautiful. It's like an ombre purple to dark. Really, really like the packaging. And yeah, the color is in Sienna Warm Coral. So this is like a, wow. This is like a highlighter, brush, and bronzer all in one. I'll probably just swipe it across and use all of them as a blush. But it's just like a rainbow. You see the highlight, you see the brush, and then the bronzer. This is just so, so pretty. I like don't even want to touch it. And there's like little specks of, why can't I get this plastic off? Little specks of like gold shimmer in it. Super pretty. So I'm going to use a new brush again. The Crown brush again. This is the C329, the C329. It says contour brush. I'm just going to use it as like a little blush brush. I'm just going to swipe it across. Really pretty. And it's just like a coral color. And like you don't need a lot of this at all. This is really pretty. So like I said, I just like swiped all of them and just made it into a blush color. I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush again and just blend that out. Because I used a little too much because I didn't realize how pigmented it would be. Really pigmented. A little of that definitely goes a long way. And then for highlighter, I'm going to be using the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. I think that's what it's just called. I know there's like a trio highlighters in here. So pretty. It looks like this. So I think I'm going to take a mix of these two. The middle one and then the one on the left. The one in the middle is like more like pearly. And then the one on the end is like a little more bronzy. So I think I'm just going to combine both. And I'm going to use a new brush. This is the Crown brush again, C530. Just like a dome highlight brush. So I'm just going to mix these two together. Really pretty. Do you guys see that highlight? That's gorgeous. And again, I'm like barely tapping that. And again, I'm just going to hit the high points. Forehead, I'm going to do a smidge on my nose and just a little on my Cupid's bow. I'm going to hit my cheekbones one more time. Okay. That is super, super pretty. I just need to brush out my brows because the hair has gotten all over the place. This is really pretty. I have loved everything I've tried. So just lastly, just for lips, I'm going to take the Inglot Jennifer Lopez collab. This is the Lip Glossy. This is in the shades Burnt Sienna. I'm really excited for this color. This is really pretty on its own, or if you would like to like top this on top of something, like a lipstick or something. That'd be really pretty. And then just lastly, I'm just going to use the MAC Prep and Prime Fix It. This is the Goldlite one. I know I've used the original Prep and Prime spray, but I'm excited to use this gold one. It has like little gold specks of shimmer in it. So I'm trying to, if you guys can see, it's like gold specks. I'm gonna spray this all on my face. I always love the smell of MAC's Prep and Prime spray, or MAC's Fix Plus. I mean, I don't know why I kept it's Prep and Prime, but it's really called Fix Plus. I've always loved the smell of them. They smell like clean and fresh. The finished look, I hope you guys enjoy. Let me take a tissue and wipe all this off before I get it all over myself. I hope you guys enjoy. I love, love, love how the eyes came out. I highly recommend this palette. I mean, like, even if you know you're never going to use this, like, the hot pink color, it's just so small. So, like, who cares? All these other shades are really pretty. So, highly recommend this palette. I loved the bronzer and the blush, A1. The only thing I was not a huge fan of was this powder all over the face. Even with my bronzer and blush, it's making my skin look a little, like, cakey. And like I said, I know it's not my foundation because my foundation never does that to me. So if you're testing a bunch of new products, I highly recommend using whatever foundation you love. Wear that and test out all the new products, because now I know it's not the foundation doing it to me, it's this powder. So I love this powder for under my eyes. I will continue to use this under my eyes because it set my under eyes beautifully. It's not pilling or anything. Other than that, I really liked all the products I used. I don't think there was anything that like wasn't good in my opinion. So I'm really, really happy. I love when I try new makeup and everything works out and everything's good. I'd stay tuned for my next video. I'm gonna do another eyeshadow look. I am getting eyelash extensions before I film my other video. Today is Tuesday. This video is going up on Friday. I'm actually getting my eyelash extensions. So this was the last look like with lashes. So that's why I wanted to show you guys. last look for a while. I'm going to probably get them off like end of summer, beginning of fall. So that's why I did want to show you guys another look with lashes. But don't worry, eyeshadow looks will still be coming even when I have the eyelash extensions on. But just did want to give you guys another eyelash option to pick up yourself. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I had so much. This was like one of my favorite videos to film. Give this video a thumbs up if you had fun. I had fun trying out all these new things. Definitely pick yourself up. Even a few of all these things. Pick your favorite and go treat yourself. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.